IT jokes. A photon checks into a hotel and is asked if he needs any help with his luggage. No thanks, I'm traveling light. Dirty jokes. Little Johnny got caught stealing in a food for less and runs away from the cops. He runs towards his school and into his classroom. He asks his teacher, "May I please hide in your classroom because I got caught stealing?" The teacher says, "Yes." Little Johnny first hides under a desk, but no, the cops can see him there. He then hides behind the door, but no, the cops can see him there. So the teacher suggested to Little Johnny, "Hide under my long, fluffy skirt." Little Johnny says okay. The cops arrive and ask the teacher, "Have you seen a little boy around here?" The teacher replies, "Sorry, I haven't." When the cops left the classroom, the teacher says, "Johnny, the cops are gone, you can come out now." Little Johnny replies, "Not yet, I got one more braid to go." Blonde jokes. A blonde goes into a nearby store and asks a clerk if she can buy the TV in the corner. The clerk looks at her and says that he doesn't serve blondes, so she goes back home and dyes her hair black. The next day she returns to the store and asks the same thing, and again, the clerk said he doesn't serve blondes. Frustrated, the blonde goes home and dyes her hair yet again, to a shade of red. Sure that a clerk would sell her the TV this time, she returns and asks a different clerk this time. To her astonishment, this clerk also says that she doesn't serve blondes. The blonde asks the clerk, "How in the world do you know I am a blonde?" The clerk looks at her disgustedly and says, "That's not a TV. It's a microwave." Blonde jokes. Q. Did you hear about the blonde who shot an arrow into the air? A. She missed. Blonde jokes. A blonde biology student conducts an experiment on grasshoppers. She pulls off one of its legs at a time and yells, "Hop!" The grasshopper hops each time until all of its legs are gone. The blonde concludes, when all the legs of a grasshopper are removed, it becomes deaf. Dirty jokes. Q. Wait a euro trademark S an orgasm, mom. A. I don't a euro trademark T no a euro ask your father. Blonde jokes. Q. Why did the blonde take more than one pregnancy test? A. Because she slept with more than one guy. Jokes about men. A man sits on a bus looking ashamed. The man next to him notices and asks what is wrong. He says that when he went to buy the bus ticket, the woman serving him had the most unbelievable breasts, so he got flustered and asked for 2 tickets to Pittsburgh instead of Pittsburgh. The man next to him laughs, "Don't worry about that. We all make Freudian slips. This morning I was having breakfast with my wife. I meant to say, pass the salt, but I accidentally said, you F king. Bitch, you ruined my life." Retirement jokes. An elderly couple was attending church services. About halfway through she leans over and says to her husband, "I just let out a silent fart. What do you think I should do?" He replies, "Put a new battery in your hearing aid." Jokes about women. The mother of a problem child was advised by a psychiatrist, "You are far too upset and worried about your son. I suggest you take tranquilizers regularly." On her next visit the psychiatrist asked, "Have the tranquilizers calmed you down?" "Yes," the boy's mother answered. "And how is your son now?" the psychiatrist asked. "Who cares?" the mother replied.